Eric Bird here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And I want to welcome you here today because today we're talking about, is investing getting harder? How to make money on investments is what we're going to be talking about today, ladies and gentlemen. And anything else you want to talk about, and welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear, check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, I want to thank you so much for being here on the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And of course, it's about making money. A lot of people are afraid, but it's okay to be afraid because investing is not simply understood. Nobody's taught investing from the time you're 5 or 10 years old. Just like, think about it, sports figures. They start training when they're sometimes 5, 6, 10, 12 years old. By the time they're 21, they've been playing the game for 10, 15 years. You don't have that luxury in financial literacy in America. That's what we're trying to solve with the SSN Nation. So I want to know from you, is investing getting harder with the internet, with all the free Weebles and Robinhood apps and all the investment apps, or is it getting harder? And how about how to make money on investments? Because the real deal to this is you make money going in. You already have a plan A, plan B, plan C, if this happens. But first, let's see who's in the house tonight. All right, Auntie Val, that is Professor Auntie Val's in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here once again, Professor Auntie Val, and with the icon next to your name. And also, I want to point out, she has a tagline, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, fam. Good evening to you too. And with the heart, with the strength, and with the support, she's in the house. So I thank you so much once again. And we have Drip Animal Farm Cryptocurrency. He's in the house tonight. I want to thank you so much for being here in the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And he has the icon next to his name as well. Not only does he have an icon, he has a channel, ladies and gentlemen, that you have to go check out. He just started, but hey, that's what you have to do in the YouTube in this, industry suites, so to say. Industry streets, that is, so to say, So influencer, YouTuber, Instagrammer, social media marketer, or just information. Either way, you got to go check out his channel, ladies and gentlemen, and excellent content. Thank you so much. And that just shows that you're here again. And with the icon next to your name, I appreciate that support. Victor Marrero's in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And he has the icon next to his name. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I'm early on this. Let me know if you received the YouTube notification and saw the trailer. Last time, I thought we were going to reach our record, but we did not. We fell short, even though the first 5 or 6 people said they saw it. Then nobody else apparently saw it. We got up to about 7. So anyhow, he has his tagline as well. He says, hi, all. And then he says, let's do this. That's what we plan on doing here, ladies and gentlemen. We have to do something because you can't let your money sit under a mattress. You can't let it sit in a bank. You're going to have to do something with it, because it needs to make money for you. You're going to have to take risk. And speaking of risk, I'm about to get into something. But speaking of risk, you guys know that I dropped some information about that COTPS that gives you 3% per transaction. All right. There's a couple of things that I did not do. So everybody who is here now, I did have a link down below so you can register, but I did not have the link down below for the script that you could get for it. So I'm going to do one better. I was going to make a video, but hell, there's some people that already made a video and have the script down below in their description, and they do this COTPS program. In case you're new here and don't know what I'm talking about, it's okay. It's all right. I'm about to show you in a second. Auntie Val says, I got them. That's one person. Unbelievable. We started off strong, ladies and gentlemen. But let me see. I got to pull something up on the screen. But there's two things we're going to do first. But the first one is, I should have went to this from the beginning, is the stock market, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what happened. It looks like a little red across the board. That is very interesting after last week, 4 days in a row of green, because, you know, when the Fed said on the couch, when they're talking to me going, don't worry about it, Eric, it's all good, it's 0.25. You guys did see the reaction. The whole rest of the week, you had a little run up. People were able to take profits, especially people who do those short-term profits like Gino Chimiente, who says, I'll take my 20, 30% profit now. I'm not going to wait around. Well, he was fortunate enough to do that on a few occasions last week. Hopefully you took profits as well, ladies and gentlemen, because you know what's going to eventually happen. It has to go down. But in the meantime, there's things that go up like you see here, ExxonMobil, of course. You're going to see oil stocks continue to do well. You're going to see probably banking stocks continue to do well. You're going to see a few things continue to do well when the environment is uncertain. All right. So we're going to get into a few things. And by the way, I need to go look at something because you guys know I was talking about ORC. If you're new here, ladies and gentlemen, ORC channel, ORC stock, it dropped to 319. Now, this stock gives out dividends and it's called Orchard Island Capital. Look at here. They are down to 16.93%. That is their dividend yield, ladies and gentlemen. If you like to play a little safe, because when you make investments, you're making money going in, because now you go, okay, if I make $1,000 investment, I know I'm roughly going to have $170 at the end of the year because it's 17%, because we're going to reinvest our dividends, right? So we're going to be around 17% on the money. A lot of people would say that is awesome. In the old days, that would be awesome. There's one little problem. Inflation is also double digits. So you're going to have to do something with your money in order just to stay even. And that means you have to put the money away, which means it's off the table for you to utilize because it's going to be in the stock market. But it's okay. Get your free stocks from Robinhood and Webull down below. That's right. Free stocks if you don't know about it. Everybody else, please smash the like button. And during the course of this live stream, if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel and click the all notification bell. All right. So we have one person talking about it. Let me see if we're going to have more than Auntie Val talking about she got the YouTube notifications. William Sneed Jr.'s in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. I thank you so much for being in the house with the icon. And he also says something else that's very, very interesting than that we need. Hello, SSN family, ready to learn and earn. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Learn and earn is the situation. Bring those pen, pads, and papers and have them ready, because you never know what's going to be discussed here, not just by me. Look, I'm no wizard, but there are other people in the house that can contribute to this conversation. And if you have any questions, feel free to always ask. Don't worry about that. Now, I want to talk about something else as well, because I did go to the stock market. But first, I have to say, Laverne Penix is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And he's known around here, ladies and gentlemen, as Mr. Cool. Mr. Cool's in the house, and he says, hello, SSN Nation. Hello to you too. I hope everyone is doing well. It's time to get paid. Yes, that's exactly right. It's time to get paid. And by the way, since you're here, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. There's so much news, so much information that can help you out. Talk about instant equity at the beach in Punta Cana, ladies and gentlemen. In case you did not get that notice, They had a meeting today. The guys at the meeting that are developers, they go, we are 40% behind the market. 40%. I'm scared. They already have properties like 150,000, 200,000, 300,000. Can you imagine if they woke up and said everything's going to be 40% more? The 142,000 two-bedroom condos are now going to be around 190. That's crazy. The two bedrooms that are already around 190, that means they're going to be like 230. The three bedroom that was 255 is going to be like 320. That is significant equity, ladies and gentlemen. And here's the question, the $1 million question. Is it still possible to get in on this 40% increase before it happens? That's the $1 million question. So here's the $1 million answer. I don't know. They're going to get back to me. So in other words, what I'm trying to say is if you can put in your contract now for the purchase price that is existing, you will get the price at the beach, whether, well, they only have condos, whether you get a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, or a penthouse, or in the arena section, prices are going up, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what they figured out or what they talked about or discussed, but I just want to let you know prices are going up. Whether it's 10%, 20%, 30%, who knows? But the developer was already talking 40%. So I'm thinking, man, that's a hefty increase. Talk about serious increase, ladies and gentlemen, from an investor standpoint. This goes to how to make money on investments. When you have information like this, that if you can get a contract in and you know the price is going up, well, let's just say 25%. You've already made 25% for signing a contract and entering into the agreement. You can't get no better than that. And that's pre-construction. They're not even started yet. So that would be lovely. Timing is everything sometimes. And this is one of those days. So I don't have that information. Apparently they had their administrative meeting all day. It was long. I'm pretty sure somebody was going, have you lost your mind? We can't charge people $350,000 for a condo. What are you saying? Oh my goodness. A 3-bedroom condo, $350K. That means you would live in Cap Cana most of the time. Just to let you know, and there's a difference. Cap Cana is upscale luxury, but who's to say the beach might be upscale luxury too? But I think a lot of people would choose living in Cap Cana versus downtown Punta Cana. I don't know, but you guys will let me know. But here we go. I got the notification right when it started. Thank you so much, Drip Animal Farm Cryptocurrency. So that's 2 people. Can we get more? Victor Marrero says, got the YouTube and trail. Victor Marrero, I think you've been getting them every time so far after you didn't get it for like a week or 2. So I'm glad to hear that. That's 3, ladies and gentlemen. Do we have anybody else? Diesel Mike is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream with the icon next to the name. And he has his tagline in tow. Good evening, Eric and SSN family. Good evening to you too, Diesel Mike. Very nice to see you once again. And he says, got the notification. So also, is that 5, ladies and gentlemen? Oh my goodness, we're on a good start so far. Very good start. Vanessa Kama Gates in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And she has the icon. And hey, boss and SSN fam. Hello to you too, Vanessa Kama Gates. Thank you so much for being here. And she says, I got the notification. That's number 6, ladies and gentlemen. This is how we started out gangbusters last time. What's good, sis? And we have Maria Barnes in the house. Maria Barnes, welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here with the icon. And by the way, you don't escape. Mrs. Cool is in the house, aka Mrs. Cool. Thank you so much for being here. And she says, hello, Eric and SSN family. Hello to you as well. I'm here. How is everybody doing? Thank you. We're all doing great. Very great, especially since you have arrived. It just gets better. So I thank you so much for being here, and I appreciate your support. And Professor Auntie Val, hey, Professor Auntie Val from Vanessa Comagate. Oh yeah, the love's in the house, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I love about the SSN Nation. Victor, Mike, Victor, Maria, the whole fam. Good evening. I love that. Eric, did you hear that right? 350K for the beach. What is that? A penthouse? Oh no, that is not a penthouse. That would be their 3-bedroom, 3-bath unit, which has a service quarters added to it, so you can turn it into a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, 1,450 square feet roughly, which is not that big, because remember that villa at Primavera Luxuries is only around 1,425 or 1,430 for a villa that's upstairs, downstairs. It's nowhere near that. It's just a condo. Now, a condo, it's very interesting. At the beach, which is upscale with all the amenities, costs more. And yes, you heard me right. The 3-bedroom, that unit that I just discussed that's at the beach, 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath, which actually is really 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths. The upstairs top floor unit, yes, it's already over 350. It's already up there. They changed the price to 309 for the bottom floor, from 255 to 309. They're talking about raising it higher than that. So if they do 40%, I mean, 350, they could be at 375 or something. Who knows what they're doing? But they had a long conversation today, and I'm pretty sure somebody said, hey, man, wait, you can buy villas for 400K. What are you talking about here? All right. So I'm pretty sure they had a heated discussion today, and they came to no conclusion that I'm going to be able to find out about tonight. But yeah, you heard that right. It could be 350K and not for the penthouse. The penthouses are already in the 400s. That's right. You could have bought a penthouse for 312 or 299 or something like that a year and a half ago. Well, they're 400 now. No way around it. Willie Sneed says, I got the notification. That's 7. We have gangbusters tonight. I love it. Thank you so much. Maria Barnes. Hey, Miss Cool. Thank you so much. Hi, ladies. Thank you. I love the love. Brian P's in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday with the icon. Thank you so much for being here in the house. Hello, Eric. Happy evening to SSN family. Happy evening to you as well. Thank you so much for being here once again, Brian P. Boss, heard from the manufacturing company and Nails to Go. We are setting up call regarding Disney. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Way to go, Vanessa Comagate, with that in Disney. Yeah, that would be very, very cool to be there in Disney, especially being able to put it in a site that you know has thousands and thousands of visitors, especially when you know the potential is great, because that's all I see. We don't know what's really going to happen, but we do know if people find out that they can be at Disney and put these nails on, and they can put their favorite Disney characters on there or whatever, all things Disney, because people are crazy about Disney, that would be an added bonus. And what also would be an added bonus, you'd be able to charge a little more, because people are used to spending all kinds of money. And so $20, $25 or whatever their normal cost would be, you can make it $35 easily. And that would still be a steal inside Disney. So it's very interesting. You'll be able to bump it up because you're in a high traffic upscale. But of course, it all depends on how much it's going to cost to get in Disney. But Vanessa K doing business. Exactly, Auntie Val. That's how we have to do it around here. This is an investment that she's willing to make. Those of us in the SSN lifestyle, this is an investment you're going to be able to get in on. You don't have to spend the $20K to get the vending machine. You can spend it as a group. Would get it. You get pending passive income all the time. How do you make money on investments? That's what we got to talk about. This is a perfect time to discuss, because if we're talking about the fingernails to go, if we're talking about 6 months, you could get your return on investment back. After the 6 months, now you're in profits. That is crazy for a startup or for a business altogether, getting your investment back within like 6 months. That's unheard of. Now, once you get that back, then it's passive income coming in. Other than, of course, you do have to pay the location fee, the rent, the lease, whatever it is. But nonetheless, you have passive income coming in for, well, as long as the mall's open or wherever the location is open, and as long as there's people buying the product. So you know going in, this is a good location. This is how much we should make. And if we're going to spend 20 grand, then we know what's it going to take for us to get the 20 grand back. So if you know you're making $5,000 per month in profit, then you know it's 4 months. If it's $4,000 a month, then you know it's 5 months. So it's pretty easy to figure that part out. There is a variable because we don't know if it is going to be sustainable and if it's possible in other locations. But the more traffic you have, the easier it should be. So just keep those kind of things in mind. So I don't see where, like I said, I went out and said 6 months. It could be 4 months. It could be 3 months, but it all depends. So we go with the easiest, the safest. 6 months out. Okay. I don't see a problem with that. That's a good projection. And there's passive income coming in for the rest of your life potentially. So that's how we're going to do it, SSN Lifestyle members. And by the way, if you want to get your free $10 of Bitcoin from Coinbase, the link is down below. Please use it. If you want to get your free $5 of Shiba, Doggy Coin, or ADA, it's down below in the description from Webull. Get your free stocks down below. All that's down below, ladies and gentlemen. But that's what you have to do. Okay. Laverne Penix, Maria Barnes says, I got the notification. That's 8, I believe. Laverne Penix says, got the notification. That's 9. Brian P. got the notification in video. That's 10. Uh-oh. We're reaching record numbers, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for letting me know. And if you just showed up, please smash the like button. And you know why. So the YouTube gods know that we're in the house. And if you like what we're talking about during this live stream, please subscribe to the channel and click the all notifications bell. I'm going for it, sis. That's right, Vanessa. You have to go for it, and I love that. I love that as an entrepreneur and an investor. I love it because the numbers make sense. It's crazy. The numbers make sense with the fingernails to go vending machine. And $20 or $25 if the numbers work. Then, like I say, in upper scale locations or high traffic locations, $30, $35 wouldn't be out of the norm. Hell, I have a hat from Disney that one of these times I'll wear it. It's the wizard hat. And so that's one of those things. Paid some ungodly amount of money for the wizard hat. I think it was $79 or $80. It was crazy. All right. So that just gives you an idea. When you're at Disney, people spend all kinds just to go to the park these days is crazy. So therefore, a $30, $35, $40 for some all Disney type nails you want to make, I don't see a problem. She'll be able to get top dollar, in my opinion. There you go, Auntie Val. Exactly. Yes, that's a good idea. We'll definitely bump up the price. Exactly. That's exactly right. So Auntie Val, good evening to you. Going strong. Victor Marrero, showing nothing but love. Congrats on DR buyers. Looks like you guys will have good equity. Yes, exactly. Depending on where you buy and how you buy it. But this is at the beach itself. I have to reiterate, they had that discussion today, and apparently that meeting went over long. So I don't know who won or what the amounts are. But all I do know for sure is I got word that the developer was talking about their 40% behind what they should be charging. That's a scary number. I mean, think about this. One day a condo could be, if he gets his way, one day a condo could be 200 grand. The next day it could be 280. That's crazy. I'm hoping they don't do that. I don't think they can, quite frankly, because that would put things way over the top. That would put them in, like I said, that puts you in Cap Cana, Cocotel type area when you start talking about 3-bedroom for 350 or 400 grand. That just puts you in a whole nother arena. But then again, maybe the beach is in a whole nother arena with the restaurants, the bars, the beach, that Crystal Lagoon they have, the tennis courts, the basketball courts, the soccer courts, the barbecue grills. I mean, come on, they got kayaks there too. I mean, it could be a cool ass spot, I have to admit. All right. Auntie Val, next goal is 10, then profit for 6 months, then reevaluate. There you go. That's it exactly. Did you see that, ladies and gentlemen? Professor Auntie Val going with the exponential program, because I love the exponential program as well. Because once you can do it once, then you do it again and you have profits twice, then 3 times and 4 times. And if all of them can be profitable, Now you're stair stepping your way into maybe this month, this one did 3,000, maybe the other one did 5, maybe the other one did 2. Next thing you know, you have 10 to 15 to $20,000 from all these sources, vending machines. And now you're sitting there pretty much, you've set up a long-term goal. Now, once again, with investments, there's only certain investments that you know are going to be sitting there 10 years from now, 15 years from now, and that is real estate, right? When we're talking about fingernails to go, that is a great investment right now. Great idea. Now, you have to look at it two ways. Will this last 30 years or 20 years or 40? We don't know. But that's the only one that's coming out that we know of and that I know of. And so I think if it lasts 5 years and you have profits coming, because competition is going to come in. Once there's people that figure out you're able to make profit from this, other vending companies will also try to copy this post haste and put it out there. Whether it's as good or not, they won't care, but they'll be able to get a little bit of the market share. So over time, it's going to turn out to be kind of like Redbox. When Redbox came out at 7-Elevens everywhere, people were like using it like gangbusters because there was no other alternative. But over 5 to 10 years, all of a sudden, streaming came into play, where now people can sit there and go, okay, it's going to cost me $1.30 or $2, whatever it is at the Redbox. But now I sit at my house and hit streaming, and they're telling me to rent this is $2.99, $1.99, or for free. So then why am I going to run down there to save 30 cents or 50 cents? That's what it turns out to be. So now the money that people used to make at Redbox decreases because of the streaming services. It's just that simple. You just don't know what new revolution is going to come out 5 years later, 7 years later, 10 years later. But while it's good, that what makes it a good investment is there's nobody else that has it. There's no other vending machine with nails that I know of on the open market that you can go to a mall. You can go to a mall and go into the salon. The salon's going to charge what, 60, 80? Never mind if you try to tell them put on a special design, it could be over $100 and some dollars. But now you can get this done in like less than a minute, 2 minutes, and put on your own design. That's pretty sweet. And then you can go home and you can order 20 of them, go home, and then decide which you want to wear and set up already for your agenda, right? You know, you have a party coming up a week from now. You know, you have a party coming up 2 weeks from now. You're at the mall. You go, hey, I'm going to wear these at the party next week. And now I already have the ones that I'm going to wear the party next week. No more calling in to the salon going, hey, you guys have time? And they say, hey, I'm sorry, we're booked up. We got you, but you can come in 10 days from now. You don't have no worries about that anymore. That's a game changer. That's a paradigm shift, kind of like Netflix and Blockbuster. When Blockbuster said, we don't want to buy you for $700 and some odd million. And then so, you know, Netflix went on about their business then and said, okay, well, we'll end up developing this. Now, Blockbuster out of business, Netflix worth billions. So that's what happens, ladies and gentlemen, while you're sleeping and missing innovation. So here we have it, innovation, fingernails to go. SSN Lifestyle members, there's a link down below so you can go check out what that's about also, and you'll be able to invest like a shark, just like a Shark Tank, except we call it Ring of Fire. So you'll be able to get in, ladies and gentlemen, all right, and earn some of that passive income. All right, Auntie Val, get your money, Professor Val. Exactly. She's getting it. Absolutely. No one is coming to save me. So you know exactly, Auntie Val says it best, Professor Auntie Val. Nobody's coming to save you. And by the way, emerging millionaires, where are you? Because tonight, this was a great one already when Vanessa Comagate said fingernails to go. In case you don't know what that is, search the channel for the video. Fingernails to go. You'll check it out. Then you'll understand it's actually a vending machine that you can put anywhere. She's going to try and get it in Disney. Other people are going to have theirs in malls. Other people might have them who knows where. But they're going to be at a place where people can come and put their nails under and have them painted or have the acrylics painted on their platform and then take them off a minute, 2 minutes later, and you can put any design on there. That is a great, great opportunity. And when you're talking about $20, $25 and you break even after only a few months, that is major, major. So that's what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. And fingernails to go, fingernails, and then the number 2 go. That actually, they have a website. It's .com, so you can go check it out. All right. Like, you know how we do it here, ladies and gentlemen. You're not confined to hanging out with us to get the information. We tell you where to go because you might want to spend the $20,000 and invest in your own fingernails to go vending machine, right? Because you already know one person is doing it. You probably know 2. There might even be more people in the SSN Nation that have a vending machine. So we could have lots to talk about in the future as well. All right. Just giving you guys a thought. All right. Absolutely. No one's coming to save you. And so she was kind enough. I got the notification too. That's 11. Miguel, the Army veteran, Army retired veteran. Thank you so much for being here in the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here with the icon. And he says, I got the notifications too. That means number 11, we have tied the record, ladies and gentlemen. Can we go over it? But please smash the like button because the YouTube gods, they seem to not know that we're in the house. All right, let's see here. Eric, this is time to give each dollar a mission. ETFs, VOO, VTI, SCHB are coming back with a vengeance. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad you brought it back to the stocks because these are the times how to make money on investment stock market. This is how you make money. These ETFs that he's put on the screen, the VOO, the VTI, and SCHB, those are just some. When the market dipped and went down, what do you think these guys were doing, the ETFs, with all the bullets in the chamber? They have a huge trunk load of cash because you gave the money to them. They deployed that cash when stocks are reaching damn near their 52-week lows, 80% off, 60% off. They're deploying cash. So now when the stock just goes up 5 or 10%, guess what happens? Your portfolio goes up also in these type of increments, 5, 10%. So that's why the mission that he's referring to, I like it. Each dollar on a mission, that is something you need to consider, ladies and gentlemen. Great time to get in before the December prices are back. Fidelity makes it so easy. He's right about that. With Fidelity, TD Ameritrade, you can open up your company 401k. You can open up your own 401k. You can open up your IRA. You can do all kind of things these days that they don't teach you in school. But you get it here. All right? So that is very good. I agree with this 100%. We know, like I was clowning around last week, last Wednesday, when Powell came out, Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever it was, he came out with his, and I was clowning around saying he was on my sofa telling me, hey, Eric, it's all good. You guys saw what happened. 4-day rally. All up. But like he said, the ETFs, they were buying when it was all down. The whole week it was going down, they were buying. So the fact that the market even goes up 5%, 3%, 2%, there's actually a lot more going on than that because their dollar cost averaging coming down. They're getting dividends from some of these stocks. I mean, it's crazy what's actually happening. So when the stock market is doing this downward trend, you should be stepping into things like ETFs, index funds, because they're doing their damn thing at that point. All right, Diesel Mike, lots of love. Wear the wizard hat on Wednesday. Wizard Wednesdays, too much like a guru. Hey, I like it though. Wizard Wednesdays, I like it. And in fact, Vanessa Comagate will know the wizard hat I'm talking about. It's Merlin the Magician's, the one that lights up when you press the button, it lights up. If I can go to storage and find it, I'll bring it out. That would be fun. Got to have a little fun when we're talking about making money, right, ladies and gentlemen? It's always fun and game. All right. Leo Ramirez, welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Hi about Vistacana is a good place to buy. Come on, Leo Ramirez. You know good and well Vistacana is a great place to buy. You know why? There's nothing available for sale. Pretty much. There's like one thing here, one thing there, two things here, two things there. I'll give you an example. Nan Luxury, nobody knows about it except for Misty Estacio and people here in the SSN Nation and a few others. He broke out that 2,750 square foot villa by Mr. Perez. They were on during a live stream. They're building those for a developer in Nan Luxury. He's charging $369,000. That's right, you heard me, $369,000 in Vistacana for a villa that is 2,750 square feet. All right? I'm just letting you know, prices are escalating a little bit. Meanwhile, if you would have been able to buy that $64,000 lot like Miguel, I believe he bought that. Miguel has the lead on this. I think he has 4 properties. He bought one of those $64,000 lots. And if he would have gotten into a contract with Mr. Perez, the developer, he could have gotten it built for $153,000. That means he's going to spend less than $220,000. But Nan Luxury in the same complex has the same homes are going to be sold for $369,000. Talk about equity galore. This is the kind of things that you learn here in the SSN Nation. Nobody else is directing you to the water, ladies and gentlemen. And some of you are so lucky that you got that $64,000 unit, because that night when they came on, some of you guys went over there and signed up. They only had like 4 or 5 left. And 2 days later, they were gone. All right. So lots are at a premium inside Vistacana, because if you could have, some people bought lots for 30 grand. And some people built a 2,700 square foot villa for 150 grand. They spent less than 200 grand. That villa, because of Nan Luxury, 2 of the 6 villas in Nan Luxury have been sold at $369,000. That means all other villas that's the exact same is going to be worth $369,000. So, ladies and gentlemen, is $64,000 for a lot a good deal when you can spend $153,000 to build it? Is $85,000 for a lot and you spend $153,000 and it's going to cost you roughly $250,000? Is that going to be worth it? Exactly, it's going to be worth it, because the same house is selling for $369,000 right now, and the Vistacana is not even built. Sure, they have a lake. That's it. They have a lake, a snack bar. That's it. Everything else is not there. The golf course isn't there. The walking trail, cycling trail is not ready. The fishing club on one of the lakes on top of, the fishing club at the freshwater lake, that's not built. They're building it. The Vistacana Beach Club, that's not built. So imagine what's going to happen once they build this out. That $369,000 villa is not going to be $369,000. It's going to be like $500,000. Let's just call it what it is. All right. But yes, Leo, yes, that is a great place to buy. If you can get in, I would advise get in. Working on another passive income source after my retirement in 12 months. Anyone has a recommendation on a nice beginner's digital camera capable of doing 4K? Getting into video editing, thoughts? Unfortunately, I am not the one for the camera, because as you guys know, for 3 years, was it? No, 2 years. 2 years, I used a Note 4, where when I did the video, it was a little blurry on one side of the video. And the only reason I did it was to show people that even with an inferior camera, I still was recording, still uploading videos, still making passive income, so to speak, even though I have to make videos to make it. But there's YouTube money coming in, even with that. So there, you didn't have to go out here and buy $500, $700, $1,000 cameras, or the $1,400 to $1,200 or $1,000 smartphone. I was using $100 or $75 Note 4 for 2 years, ladies and gentlemen. Then I upgraded to a Note 9. So the video's a little better when I'm out in the streets. But that's my own knowledge. I'm sure there may be somebody else here who are camera buffs, and they may know a great beginner's digital camera capable of doing 4K. But Victor Marrero, I'm sure you have that latest Apple or latest Android. They do 4K. But if you want the other camera, that's a whole nother ball game with the ones, the traditional type cameras that can record video. I do know that, but I've never looked into those because I wanted to do YouTube based on, like, I have a Note 9 now, and then I'm using StreamYard to do the live streams. So I'm just using normal tech. It's not high end. It's not, I don't know what it is. I'm not going to call it low end either, but it's not high end tech. So I could do a lot better. But Victor Marrero's asking the crowd, SSN Nation, does anybody know of any digital camera capable of doing 4K? Getting into video editing and thoughts, let them know, because I'm not a camera buff. Maybe somebody else here is. Yes, I am familiar with the wizard hat. Great idea. Then on Friday, have a Sultan head wrap. Oh my God. Hey, might as well have a little fun, right? The Sultan of financial freedom. I'll take that. The SOFF. I'll take that. Now I got to come up with the Sultan. Man, maybe I'll get a garb or something on that. Now that you mentioned the head wrap, that would be funny as hell. I might have to have a little fun, ladies and gentlemen, right? Why not? You got to have fun while you're making money, while you're making investments, while we're finding out in new information. Why not have a little fun, right? Got to. Victor, I would recommend Marquise Brownlee's YouTube. Oh, there we go up, Professor Auntie Val. Channel for equipment and software reviews, Gate channel. Yes, I have heard of this man, and I've actually saw a few videos like 2-3 years back. For some reason, he doesn't come up on my feed anymore, which is weird. But anyhow, Marquise Brownlee, exactly, big time. He started when he was in his under 17, reviewing gadgets, electronics, and now he's turned into big time, where he's getting invited to tech companies to go walk around and check out their tech before it comes out, and gets to do reviews on them. So yes, I agree with Professor Auntie Val. I know who the person is. He has all kind of videos for cameras and other tech equipment as well. So highly recommended. So thank you, Auntie Val. That's great. We'll check that out. Thanks. Exactly. Maria Barnes, Vanessa, that's funny. Exactly. Investment Panther, welcome to the SSN Nation. Money Making Monday. Very happy to see you once again. Thank you so much for being here. And he says, hi, everyone. Hello to you too again. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. Well, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, we hit our record today with 11 people that said they saw or received the YouTube notification, and they also saw the trailer. So let me know what you know. And by the way, I want to know more, don't you? I want to know more, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on a second. Just a minute. I got to do something real quick, because this is pretty important, in my opinion. Because if you can get in insider trading and you can actually get 20-30%, and you know you're getting 20-30% equity, it's worth to take a little time out, right? That's what we want. Investment Panther, thank you so much once again for being here. I appreciate it. Something's weird. All right. So we talked about a few things. Now, I want to mention we are having what we're gonna have ups and downs in a different market, because we're talking about, is investing getting harder? Let me know what you guys think about it. Is investing getting harder? You have the internet, you have all these apps for both, whether it's stocks, whether it's real estate, whether it's crypto, you have all the information. Whether you want to start a business or you want to invest in fingernails to go, for instance, you have all kind of information at your disposal. Are you going to use it? And is that making it get easier for you to invest? Or is it getting harder? Let me know what you guys think. Or is it always depending on the situation? You know, I used to play poker, and then they would say, you know, how would you play, let's say, aces? And they go, you're aces and you're in the big blind. Well, that just means you're the last person to act, but the first person to act when they drop down the three cards. Okay. So some people will say, well, I will just check and hope somebody raises so then I can re-raise. That's one option. Another person will say, well, I'm going to, depending on, again, it depends, because the next person will say, well, what happened before he laid the three cards down? Pre-flop is what we call it. So what happened pre-flop? And then somebody will say, oh, well, the guy in the third seat, he already raised three times the blinds. Then they'll say the guy in the sixth seat, he re-raised him. Then they'll say the other guy in the ninth seat, he just called that re-raise. So you have aces in the big blind. What are you going to do? Some people would say, I'm going all in. That would be me. And some people would say, well, I'm just going to call that guy that re-raised again. So the sixth guy, the ninth guy, and me, we're all in because we raised up that much. But that's why it all depends. When you make investments, there is no one way to configure how you're going to act, because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what road bumps are going to come ahead. All right. So just keep that in mind. And by the way, I was trying to get on a special guest regarding poker and money management and some other things, but so far she hasn't hit me back up. All right. So I'm just giving you a hint, guys. One of poker's most beautiful women. All right. I'm trying to get her on. We'll see if I can get her on. I'll just give you, I'll give you hints, but you won't know who it is. She's been on the poker channels like World Poker Tour or the World Series of Poker. She's been on there in tournaments. She's been on in Vegas. They used to have a show that was a poker show at one of the casinos. She was the host of that show. I'm just giving you little hints that nobody's going to know. But anyhow, oh, and I'll just throw in, okay, she's blonde too, but that still doesn't give it away. So I'm going to let you guys maybe look around or whatever, but I'm trying to get her on because I used to do some Hold'em radio, and she was, I believe, the first guest ever on Hold'em radio. All right. She was kind and sweet enough to come. So I'm trying to get her over here and talk about management money, because when you do an investment, just like we'll go back to the fingernails to go, you know you're putting up 20,000, but you're going to need some more money in the chambers. You're going to have money management. Are you saying, okay, I'm going to have it put in a mall, or I'll have it put in Disney, or it doesn't matter, Universal, whatever. I'm putting it in a certain location. Are you sitting there going, hey, you know what? What happens if we don't get 1/6 of profit the first month? What if we don't get profit at all? We spent 20 grand and all we got back was $1,500. Now, you're going to have overheads of some sort. You're going to have rent. You're going to have material supplies and some other things going on, inks and things like that. So 1,500, you might not be happy with that. And in fact, 1,500 could just be your rent. In the mall, I would think it would be your rent for sure. So that's not going to make you happy. So therefore, it has to be money management. You just can't say all I have is 23 grand and I'm going to make this investment and that's it. That means you need 40 grand, 50 grand, 60 grand in order to say, hey, if we don't meet our goals, we have other bullets in the chamber that we can use to offset that. And you're going to have that. So that is part of money management, which it makes your investing a whole different mindset. And that's how you have to think. That's why I wanted her on, because we're going to talk, of course, there's two reasons. She's beautiful is one. Second is she's smart. And so the third thing is she knows money management and investing, because when you play poker, you're investing in yourself. When you're doing a vending program, you're investing in yourself. The same rules kind of apply. So again, this is how you make money on investments when you go into the investment. You don't want to guess later. All right. So keep that in mind. All right. Let's go. Those Punta Cana prices seem to be going up every quarter. When you start talking about 350 and 400K, that's a wrap. Exactly, Victor Morero. Exactly. It's a wrap. You got that right. That's the way I look at it too. It's definitely a wrap in my book. So, And that's one of those things. Is investing getting harder? You're damn right it's getting harder in Punta Cana, because you guys know I dropped that pre-construction Primavera luxury video, and you guys know good and well I'm not liking spending 190,000 and the place doesn't even have anything other than a pool and a fitness room, not a center, fitness room. That's it. So I'm not very happy about that. If you're going to call something luxury and charge 190, and like I said, for another 30, 40K, you can go get yourself another villa that's bigger than 1,400 square feet. Hell, you can get a condo bigger than 1,400 square feet. That's going to cost you about 190, unless, of course, it's at the beach. It's not going to cost you 190. All right. So those are the kind of things that we're talking about here. Exactly. In addition to money for marketing as well. Exactly, Vanessa Comagate. That's exactly right. She brings up all the good points right there. Add on for the marketing, add on for if you don't have the profits coming in, add on for unknowns, because you really don't know what the unknown factor is going to be, right? So those are the things that you keep in mind. Eric, for investments, I would say it comes down to how much time there is before you need the money and what's your risk tolerance. Fair enough. It's all based on that. It's all based on that, because again, if somebody tells you I can buy a vending machine, and then they tell you, hey, it's going to take you 36 months to get your money back and you got to spend 20,000. Some people would say, hey, I'm good with that. I can wait 3 years. Other people are going to say, well, I don't know about that. I don't really know. So their risk tolerance is going to be lower. So they're going to go, I'm not going to wait 3 years. Can I get my money back in like 2 years? They're going to be like, okay, yes, it's doable, but you have to do this. Person might feel a little more comfortable. A person might feel even better when they said 12 months. But like Marrero says, all that comes into play. That's part of the equation as well, because there is no set criteria when you're talking about how to make money on investments. It's all based on your individual needs and the way you look at it. And that's why I gave the poker analogy. When you have people sitting at the table and you ask them, what are you going to do if you have aces before the hand starts? And then all of a sudden, people are going to start going, it depends. And it's going to depend on other factors along the way that you can't determine right now. So when you make investments, you have to try to determine all the factors, all of them. So when I said the one guy's going to go, oh, I'm just going to raise. Another guy's going to go, well, I'm just going to shove all in. Another guy's going to say, I'll just call whatever anybody does. Those are all three different options. But each person has a different reason on why they're doing it. And that's kind of like how investments work. So the same rules are going to apply here for investing, and that's how investments work. So that's how you determine how you're making your money. So I'll give a perfect example since Marrero. I always bring it up because Marrero did the real estate deal. One of those once-in-a-lifetime deals that he made a great move on was at Margaritaville. When he bought everything for $300,000, that means the furniture package, and it was $250K plus the furniture package came up to around $300,000. At the time, I don't know if his projections were going to say, oh, we're going to make $100,000 a year. I don't know if that was the projection at the time, because it was only $250,000, $300,000. And to say you're going to make $9,000 or $10,000 per month for a $250,000 property, making damn near half in revenue a year, 50% return. And then after profits, I don't know what it ends up being, but we're still talking about a hefty profit here. 25, 30, 40% profit. You wouldn't have guessed that. Nope. I don't think anybody would guess that from an investment standpoint. Just like right now, we're trying to figure out Punta Cana or Dominican Republic, what's going to happen. There's no way anybody's projecting you're going to make 40%, 50% a year on your investment. Nobody's going to do that with real estate. But because you're in early and because you're in a growth area, you potentially can get that 40, 50% annually on your investment. But are you willing to take the risk? See, there it goes again, that risk tolerance. Are you going to take the risk? That's the question, ladies and gentlemen. Some of us, there's over 30 people that invested here in the SSN Nation in the DR. They said, I'm taking the risk. So far, we're winning. All right? It's a beautiful thing to see. It's a beautiful thing to see. There we go. We're going down the list again. So I just want to know from you guys. Victor Morel's chipped in. Vanessa Comagate, Professor Auntie Val, they chipped in what they think, how to make money on investments. And is investing getting harder, ladies and gentlemen? I, for one, think investing does get a little harder. The reason why I say it gets a little harder is because this is the Wild West. And I say it's harder from this standpoint. Just think of it this way. Back in the day, there's no crypto. So crypto's not even on the table. So your investments are going to consist of being in the stock market individually, or putting your money in the 401k, or you're going to put them in the index funds. That's what you would be doing in the stock market. And then, of course, the variations, doing options trading, day trading, and all that. But the point I'm trying to make is you would have been limited just to equity markets, stocks. Then your next move would have been, okay, everybody used to talk about gold, silver, precious metals. That would be your next move, but that's a black hole. That doesn't make you any money. You're basically betting on some catastrophe that's going to happen in the future to raise that price up. But meanwhile, it's not working for you. So it kind of is, but isn't, but you have no return coming in unless you sell it when the price goes up. So those are the kind of things that you have to think about, right? So imagine that those were some of your options. And the next one, which is why they always told you to buy real estate, because real estate goes up over time. No matter when you bought the real estate, it goes up. 1960s, up. 1970, 1980, 2000, 2010, 2015, 2020, you're winning. The prices go up if you hold it. So that's why a lot of people always wanted to stick in real estate. And number two would be stocks. But when you start adding additional things like Robinhood and Webull, no longer do you have to call the brokerage firm. Now you can just do this on your phone. And that's a different investment situation going on. So once again, that makes it harder because now you're getting inundated with more information. Before, a broker would call you up and say, hey, you might want to get some of these bank stocks and oil stocks because, there's a crisis over in the Ukraine and they said they're going to increase the interest rates. That's the phone call you would get. Now you're seeing this pop up on your screens, on the internet, on your apps. You're getting all the information. Now you're kind of like, oh my God, wait a minute. You're getting inundated with so much information. You don't know which way to go. So you have to narrow it down a little bit differently. So that's why I say it is getting a little harder. Just like when we're talking about real estate, it's seemingly easy, but now that's saturated simply because you have Fortune 500 companies, you have ETFs, you have hedge funds, billionaires buying up blocks of real estate. They're competing with you as an ordinary citizen, an OC. They're competing against us. So before, the real estate around where you live, that was normally a situation that was confined to us, individuals, mom and pops. Then over time, the balance is shifted to where these guys have millions of dollars. And so when something comes up on the market, they're like, I'll take 5, I'll take 10, I'll take 20, because they have the money to do that. And that's driving up the prices even further and competing against the ordinary citizen who's out here going, hey, they told me I can get multifamily property, but now you're competing with not only mom and pops, but you're also dealing with hedge funds. You're also dealing with equities funds. You're also dealing with rich people who moved from another state and their house was sold for $2 million. And now they have a tax burden. And they're saying, the guy tells them, hey, this house is 600 grand over here. And they go, well, we got to give like 300 grand to Uncle Sam. So we don't care about raising the price 100,000. Offer him 700. That'll shave off 100K for our tax burden, at least. So all I'm saying is that's the kind of things that are happening that makes it harder, in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think. And that's just for starters. Now you introduce crypto, and all of a sudden you have this other currency sitting around here where people said, hey, you know what? I bought Bitcoin when it was $2,000. People are looking up, what do you mean it's 49 grand now? I bought Ethereum when it was $100. What do you mean it's $2,800 right now? So now people are like, why would I invest in the stock market when I could get these type of returns? So now it's a little bit harder to make these investments. Let me know what you think, ladies and gentlemen. All right. And tomorrow, by the way, tomorrow is the Neighbors Metaverse AVAX. You can buy a condo for 200 AVAX. You can buy a house for 300 AVAX. You can buy a mansion for 500 AVAX. Pre-sale is tomorrow. The Neighbors with the U. I mentioned it on Friday night, but hey, you know what? This is Money Making Mondays. So I'm going to show you guys this right here. They might have changed it because they're doing that here it is here. The neighbors.io. Neighbors is spelled the English way with the BOURS at the end. All right. So you guys can check this out. Whoa, we got a slow screen here, ladies and gentlemen. Something's happening. Uh-oh. Like usual, when we start talking about stuff, weird stuff happens. Let me get this out of here. All right. Well, while that's loading, I'm going to wait. There's a couple things I can do too while that's loading up. Did it load up? Let's see. Do we have the Neighbors yet? Uh-oh. We don't have the Neighbors. I guess that wasn't it. We don't have the Neighbors up. Well, we're going to have to be, there's a technical delay here, I guess. I guess it is. I'll have to do it the old-fashioned way, Metaverse. Let's see if it comes up. There we go. I don't think it's called the Neighborhood Zone. Oh, maybe it is. Let's go see if this is it. Let's go see if this is it right here. That kind of looks like it. Join the Discord. I guess I'll have to put this down here because this isn't how their website was, but it doesn't matter. Tomorrow, they're doing their pre-sale. I don't know if this is it. So hold on before I mess around and give you guys a link because this isn't what their website looked like 3 days ago. But I'll go to the Discord just to make sure. All right. So, but here, anyhow, pre-sale coming up 22nd is tomorrow. And this doesn't look like it. So I'm not thinking this is them. Unfortunately. Don't tell me somebody already copied the Neighbors. This looks like the Neighborhood. Somebody did copy them. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. That's not good, ladies and gentlemen. Not good at all, because that's the Neighborhood. The Neighbors. Here we go. Oh, I see what happened. I put in neighbors.io and it's the neighbors.io. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This looks like the website. This is the one, pre-sale tomorrow. Here, I'm going to drop the link down here in the description. These are one of these things that you have to check out. You have 24 hours to check it out. I don't know at this point whether it's good or not, or it's just one of those things that it's risk once again. That's all there is to it. There's always a little risk, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's see what else we got to talk about here in a second. All right. Okay. Looky here. We'll get back to this in a second. Mr. Financials in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here with the icon next to your name. And he says, good evening, SSN fam. He left out the part about ABMM, ladies and gentlemen. Always be making money. That's his trademark. And by the way, he does have his own YouTube channel now. It's gaining momentum, ladies and gentlemen. He's helping out with stock information during the course of the day. It could be crypto as well, but he's focused on stock a little bit more because things are rising in certain sectors. So he does this throughout the day and evening. He doesn't sleep, apparently. So therefore, he's loading up some information that you can use throughout the day to make investment choices. Just so you know. And his channel is called Chili Davis. CHILLY Davis. Go over there, subscribe, please. Check him out. It's hard when Not a bull market. People still asking about Bitcoin. Stock market is fire. Exactly. That's why it's harder, because the stock market starts moving up or down. Now people are going, hey, what's going on with this Bitcoin? It's $60,000 right now. And then they miss the targets. They're like, holy smokes. And you could have bought stock when it was way down. But now because crypto went up, you're focused on that, not buying the stock. You're focused on something else and not buying Orchard Island Capital at 20% like it was last week. 20% dividend return, ORC, ladies and gentlemen. All right, just to give you an idea. So that's why I think it's harder. It's much harder. How many people are going to have time to sit here for 2, 3, 4, 5 hours looking at crypto markets, stock markets, doing all this stuff? And then maybe even buy and sell along the way. Or you might have a job 8 hours a day, 9 hours, 10 hours a day. So you can't do it because you're not supposed to have your phone and sitting there looking, scrolling through going, hey, I got to do this. Yeah, you can put buy markers in there saying if it reaches this price, buy. Sure, you can do that. But the point is, there's other things that you might be missing throughout the day, like when SoFi went up damn near 10%. Somebody made like 20% on their money within a week. Somebody took their 20% profit in less than 7 days because they bought SoFi at the end of the week when it was all down at their 52-week low, by the way. So it's very interesting how this works. All right, let's see what else we have. Okay, then we'll go back to the neighbors. Investment. Panther says, I think the ability to invest is easier, but the challenge we have now, there is a lot of information and options out there now, and you need to make sure you're investing properly. Exactly, Investment Panther. That's the second part of why I say it's a little bit harder, but I understand your point. You say it's easier. It is easier to invest. I agree with you 100%. And so therefore, it's the other information that's coming in, and you're sitting there going, man, I want to do this, and then I want to do that. Just like, I'll give you another example, like the neighbors. So I'm sitting there getting ready to do the power nodes. I'm sitting there watching it drop. Power nodes. They give you 1% per day as well. Their coin price was at around $7 like Friday. It's now down to $5.50. They have this thing called nuclear mode where you buy 50 coins and you can earn 0.7 per day. All right. So needless to say, a lot of people buy the nuclear nodes, but they have other options where you can buy 10 coins, which is hydro. Then you can buy, I don't know the name of their other ones, but you can buy 5 coins, and that's wind, I believe. And then you can buy 1, which is solar. So from 1 coin to 5 coins to 10 coins to 50, you can earn percentages every day passively. But the coin was $7 last week. It's down to $5.30 right now as we speak. So it's dropping. Drip Network is under $50 a coin. That's right, under $50. It was 48 right before we went live. So down below in the description, Joshua Felder made an awesome video. You can only be invited to Drip if it interests you. That returns 1% a day. The link is down below for you to sign up with his link, because you need a link. You just can't go and sign up with Drip. Okay, with every power node and vapor node that we're talking about, and that COPS, COTPS, you don't need an invite link. All right, but you do need one for Drip. But use the link down below if you decide you want to do Drip. Now, let's get back into the neighbors, ladies and gentlemen, because they do pre-sale starting tomorrow. Naturally, it's hard to get in on the pre-sales. And naturally, since it's the beginning, you don't really know what their ecosystem is. They have a coin that's going to be called Neighbor, N-E-I-B-R, eventually. But this pre-sale means you're trying to get in early in the metaverse for the neighbors. They have a unique thing that they're doing, but I have not done a review on this at all or checked it out beyond being in their Discord. That's why I know the pre-sale. There's another person that was supposed to do an AMA. They didn't do it. They scheduled 2 different AMAs. So it's been very interesting. but at least the owners and everybody's doxed, and you can find out who they are, and you can determine for yourself. You have to do your due diligence. That's how you to figure out if you're going to be making money on investments the best way you can. But when we're in this frontier that nobody knows about, it's hard to determine if this is actually going to be. Let me see. Last time I was trying to show you guys the prop. Oh, I got to connect my wallet. Is that what the deal is? Okay, we'll have to do this behind the curtain, so to speak. So I can't have this on the screen at the same time. So we'll figure it out there in a second. Because I'll whoa. We don't want to do that. Oh, cool. I didn't realize it was that easy. Okay, while it's open, it said we're good. Okay, here we go. Here's some of the properties. See, I have all properties on: condo, family home, and mansion. Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Just like drip, just like strong block. That's why we call Professor Auntie Val Professor, because she gave the #1 investment opportunity of 2021, which was strong block, because you earn 10% of the coin price every day. Strong block's coin price has been at its lowest for the last 7-8 months that we knew about it. But at one time it was $450, it was $500, it was $600, it was $800, it was even $1,000, over $1,000. So that meant a person could have been earning $100 all the way down to $45 a day, which over 30 days, that's one hell of a return. Now I haven't looked, but it might be like 200. In fact, I haven't even looked, but we got to go look. But what I want to say was, the properties that you purchase here in the neighbors, you receive passive income apparently. Here we go. Here's the condos, ladies and gentlemen. $200 of AVAX. By the way, if you buy AVAX at Coinbase, get your free $10 of Bitcoin from Coinbase if you haven't registered yet. You can buy AVAX on Coinbase and send it over to your MetaMask if you need to. All right? So just keep that in mind. On the AVAX on the Avalanche network. And I see here's some homes. Okay. And the homes are $350. I thought they were $300, but $350 of AVAX. Once again, you're receiving passive income similar to the nodes. And then here are the mansions, $500 of AVAX. So this is going to cost you roughly 10 AVAX. No, not 10. 5, 6, because it's around $90. So there you go. It's going to be 5.5, maybe. What is that? 5.5, something like that. Anyhow, 5.5 get you a mansion, and then there's an ecosystem such as you can buy furniture and do some other things. I don't really get it yet, but metaverse just blows me away, because people are going to be building something and paying for it in a fake world. That just blows me away. And there's plenty of people ready to sign up for this, thousands. All right. So you know what the price, this is probably going to increase in price. Let's just call it what it is. They have a limited supply of these. There's like 800 condos total. And then there's like, I don't know how many homes. They're not like thousands of these things. So pre-sale is going to be snapped up pretty fast. So I just want you guys to know about the neighbors. This is what it's looking like so far. Well, I don't know why it looks that way, but pre-sales tomorrow. Go check out their Discord. Highly recommend. In fact, let me get you over here first. I'm going to drop a link in this description, in the chat room, I mean. Here's the link in the chat room to neighbors. This came up a lot better. Okay, so you can see this is going to be very interesting. Pixel tower, you see there's square footage, unit sizes on here. I'll slow down. Hold up. See, 2-bedroom, 1 bath, 800 square feet, semi-furnished, whatever that means. This is your due diligence you got to check out. But you know how this metaverses went. If you're in early, you're able to potentially profit. Now, there's no guarantee of what's going to happen. You're going to have to do, this is all pre-launch. This is all unknown. So if you want to invest in it, get your beer money out, movie money, Disney money, because Disney is going to cost you around $500 with the family minimum just to get in. So if that's what you want to use to get in these places, starts at 200, then 350, then 500, and pre-sales tomorrow. And I guarantee you, with less than a couple of thousand units, it seems that they may have, those couple of thousand units will be sold out. They will be put back up on the market for resale. Trust me, it's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. People are going to flip this just like in real life. They're going to flip it. Some next sale might, who knows what the next price points are going to be, but people are going to charge way more and flip it. So just keep that in mind, but go to their Discord to find out further information. All right. And let me know what you guys think about this in case you checked it out already. So you see these 350 of AVAX, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, Uptown, 4-bedroom, 2 baths. Then they have the Shark Tank mansion down here on the right, but it's still 500, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, which is weird, but 8,000 square feet. What is that, a party place or something? And then you have 2,300 square feet, bungalows. So that just gives you an idea of what that's 350. And then here's some mansions on the water or something. I don't know, 4,400 square feet. That's pretty big. And on the water, $500 AVAX, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. This one was 500 as well. And then we have one that looks like California, Summer Stone Hill Mansion. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, another metaverse entry. Let me know what you guys think about that. That's pretty interesting. Okay. Let me know what you think. All right. Yes, I can't play with gold. It's true, but it's a doomsday scenario. That's what I call it. It is a doomsday scenario. Tricon and Invitation Homes buying up homes above 30% market value in Jacksonville. Oh my God. That is insane, ladies and gentlemen. That's insane. That's insane. That's insane. 30%. And you're wondering how prices go up. That's one of the reasons. That's insanity. Agree. Hard to pinpoint the occupancy percentage for these new projects in Punta Cana. Also consider having a management company that will eat a lot of your revenue. I always plan worst case 50%. Yes, 50%. Here's a dirty little secret that all the gurus, because you guys know this is the no guru zone, and the gurus charge you for these courses and things like that, and have you come to seminars and tell you about real estate investing, multifamily, yada, yada, yada. But what they're not going to tell you is whenever you buy a property, you can just do 50% like Victor Moreau just said. That's what the deal is right there. If somebody says this property makes $200,000 in profits, or not profits, but $400,000 in revenue, then you automatically just go, okay, so profit's going to be around 200,000, 175 to 200,000 of what profit should be. If profit is below that, you might have room, you might be able to get the property at a lower price with a higher upside, but nonetheless, you always want to calculate 50% expenses. And if that's not calculated as 50% expenses on the profit, then you need to before you buy it. That's what you should do just to be safe. That's how you make money on investments. Just like Vanessa Comegate was looking for multifamily properties in the Florida area, she was going in and basically she could just give whatever the asking price was. It wouldn't have mattered because there's other people on the market who were like, we don't care what the asking price is. We're going to give you another 75K. So with her numbers, her extra 75K was like, that's not good. No bueno. Not going to happen because that throws out my profit numbers. So that's why as an investor, you have to sit there and make choices. You say, well, no, I'm not going to get that one. You know why? There's another 1,000 places for sale. And not only that, there's other opportunities that come along as well that you could spend your money on and get the same type of return. So that's what, as an investor, you always have to say, you know what? You're a free agent. You're going for the investment that you want. But if you don't get it under your terms, no biggie. There'll be another one and another one and another one and another one. You just have to look. Agree. So the 50% is very, very important. I agree with that. Curtis Davis, that's crazy fam, but true. Yeah, that is, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I'm stuck with Disney because I'm familiar with the buying power over there. Vanessa Comegate, you have the experience. That is half the battle from an investor standpoint. See, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I try to always illustrate. If you don't take a path in the first place, you wouldn't know. She already has taken the path to Disney. So she is familiar with Disney. So that's why she feels very, very comfortable with Disney versus somebody who's new might be going, Disney? Why would I go to Disney? I don't feel comfortable going to Disney. But that's because you're not familiar with how they work, how much profits people can actually obtain and make there. You don't understand that. So fine, that's good. But if she never had the experience to begin with, then she wouldn't be looking at Disney either. So that's why I always say you have to go your life's journey when you're an investor. When you're trying to make money, you got to go down the path. It may not always work out. We can't win them all, ladies and gentlemen. Just keep that in mind. There's YouTubers out here that act like they win every damn time. That is not the case. You cannot win in investments 100% of the time, because every time there is no guarantee. You don't know what partners will do. You don't know what companies or businesses will do. You don't know what laws will be changed. All right. So therefore, you think everything's going to go good for 50 years. And all of a sudden they go, we put in this new law that makes it so you can't do it no more. Then you're like screwed. I'll give you another perfect example of this. In Florida, they are known to have elderly people that are basically over 60 years old and retired. With being over 60 years old and retired, you know you're going to need medical facilities all over the place. Well, over the last 40 years, fitness, healthy eating all came about along with health food stores. How many do you think there used to be in Florida alone? Hundreds of them. Now, they were safe in the 90s. They were safe in the 2000s, early 2000s. How many health food stores are in Florida now? Let's just put it this way. There used to be 200. Now there's less than 10. You know why? All came about Amazon. All of a sudden, you can order online and have it delivered to you. Whether it took 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, now you're elderly, you don't have to go to the store. And the prices are lower when you order from Amazon. So now the stores are bye-bye. They are unsustainable. They have overhead. They have to pay employees. Amazon just delivers. Sure, they have employees too, but they're delivering on every order is a profit. So you can't compete with that. But 25 years ago, they thought they were all safe. They were. There was no other place you can go. They weren't selling the health food stuff in grocery stores at the time. There was no organic stuff in grocery stores. So you had to go to the health food store because they would have their own grocery section as well. So the times have changed. So that's why, as an investor, sometimes it gets harder, but you make your money going in. And that time zone, you can't do investments like 5 years. Real estate, you can do investments for eons, right? No problem. Stocks, you can almost do investments for eons, but you're going to have to take the Fortune 500s like the Coca-Colas, the Pepsis, these companies that they're definitely not going anywhere. All right. So they'll be around. Those are the kind of thing, medicals. So again, it's getting harder, but how to make money in investments is you have to understand what you're investing in to begin with. All right. 1 hour, 24 minutes in, we have Andreen Miller in the house, and please smash that like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. And Andreen Miller, thank you so much for being here in the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream with the icon next to your name. And she says, good evening, Eric and the SSN fam. Well, SSN fam is what I added on because I always have to say when I seen Andreen Miller, this is the SSN Academy, SSN University. This is the no guru zone, ladies and gentlemen. You guys know what this is. We don't charge for courses. We don't charge for webinars. We don't charge for nothing. If you have a question, you can put it down below in the comment section. If you need something, we don't charge and We give it to you straight up. Just like today, you want 16.93% of dividends? Then check out ORC. That's a stock, ladies and gentlemen. ORC. If you want crypto to earn money while you sleep, then there's Celsius Network and Nexo. The links are down below if you want to get into crypto. And you can borrow at no credit check against your collateral. How sweet is that? How sweet is that? No credit check, no qualifying against your collateral. And again, if you're going to borrow crypto, I suggest you do 10% or less. That's it. Crypto has dropped 90%, ladies and gentlemen, 95% in some cases. So that's why you don't take high risk. It's your money. You don't actually want to lose your crypto. All right. But I'm just saying you can borrow against collateral using Nexo and Celsius. Also get your free BTC if you deposit $300 or $400. They always have a promotion. The link is down below. You'll see Nexo. You'll see Celsius Network. Everybody who's in Celsius Network got an email today because they give you your interest every Monday from the previous week. We got notification, more money in our account. And they build it up every night. It's beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. And Andrew Miller, thank you so much for being here. Victor Morrell at Curtis Davis. Yes, the Florida housing market is on fuego, on fire, ladies and gentlemen. It isn't only the 30% above. People are coming down with cash. One on top of the other. Folks moving from New York and California bringing big money. Exactly. There's just no way around it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Before I get into it, we have a new person here, Mylan B. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Very happy to see you. Stock, TTM. Okay, I don't know about TTM. So funny you mentioned this. This almost looks like my, let's see. I was thinking more like my AMD, but it's all right. We'll see what this is in a second. Tala Motors Limited. I am not familiar with Tala Motors. They're in India, but they're on the New York Stock Exchange. All right, let's bring it up. It looks like, is this an EV play? Limited in a multinational manufacturing into the city Mumbai, part of Tata. Oh, Tata Group. Okay, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That says a lot. It's a part. The parent organization is Tata. Okay, if you're not familiar with Tata Group, they are a big company, huge company. And if they're involved with Tata Motors, that means they have plenty of backing. I am not familiar with this car company, though. And I don't see EV on their list here, but maybe it is. I don't see anything talking about EV. Whoa, there's EV. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Tata Motors to invest 15,000. I don't know what that is. CR and EV segment in next 5 years. Okay, they're not making anything. They want to increase their market share, but I'm not mad at Tata at all. Look at this, 6 months. Interesting. 31%. Year, same kind of thing. Let's see what happened here. It was 33. They had a small drop. So what can you say? You guys do realize India is a very large continent as well. Millions of people. So they have a market. But unfortunately, one thing about India is they have this class system. And unfortunate about that. But still, Tata and their companies are number one. So thank you for saying this, Mylan B. This is worth checking out, quite frankly. So thank you for that gem that you dropped, because I do like the Tata Group itself. Investment Panther. We're getting a lot of that in North Carolina also. I live in the RTP area, and we're getting a lot of out-of-state investors, especially with Apple building a location here. That's exactly right. And you're getting that Apple money in there too, which means when people are making six figures, they don't mind about going out getting a very nice home. And that also, they also don't mind spending a little bit more to get the home they want. So it's a no-win scenario. Go ask people what happened in Oregon and Seattle when the Microsofts moved in and other tech companies moved in. Home prices went 3 times what they were in a matter of a year. Just sickening. Victor Moreau, great entry point for Drip Network at 48. Even if the coin goes to $1, you're still walking out with a big gain at the end of the year. Exactly, Victor Moreau. I've been holding out. I'm still holding out on it. I just can't believe it because it's like in free fall, and I don't know why. I keep checking it out going, okay, is this going to stabilize? I thought it stabilized last week at 55, 52, 53. I thought that was it. Then I wake up and it's like 48. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is all right. Let it keep going down a little more. The entry point keeps getting better and better. Curtis Davis, Florida is a nice market, but Wall Street snatching up everything. That's right. And the housing market, 4 million homes nationwide. Jackson, small market. Yes. Yes. And Jacksonville still needs renovation. Like I said, it's very, very crazy. And look who's in the house. Gino Shimmy Inte is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And he says, how is everyone tonight? How are you, Gino Shimiente? I appreciate you being here once again. Very nice to see you. Curtis Davis, we are short 4 million homes by most builder projects. Well, you know what short means? Short means prices are not going to be coming down anytime soon. Gary White is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here with the icon. Very nice to see you once again. And he has his tagline in tow, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, SSN family. Let's get it. That's what we're doing. We're getting it tonight, Gary White. We're talking about, is investing getting harder or how to make money on investments? Let me know, because we've been talking about how to make money. It's basically when you go into an investment, that's when you actually are making your money. When it comes to real estate, when it comes to building your own business, that's a little bit harder because you're running on projections. So it's not a tangible item, and there's so many variables when you start your own business. But again, you try to narrow it down and you say there's a market for this, and then you have to do proof of market somewhat. And once you find out people will actually buy this, then you do more. And then you say, I'm going to start this business. That's one way of kind of narrowing the field, but you already know 1 out of 10 businesses are still going to be around in year 2. I mean, that's just the way it is. All right. It's very hard out here with regard to starting your own business. Leah Dennis is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Mondays with the icon next to the name, and says, happy Monday, SSN family and Eric B. I am so glad to be here. It's been a hectic day, but I look forward to my Monday night mental fix with SSN 100% facts. I love that. Thank you so much. The Sultan of Financial Freedom. I'll take that. Yes, we'll talk about it. I love it. What was that? Monday night mental fix with SSN? Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are getting good. You're getting good. I'm going to have to write some of this stuff down. Monday night mental fix with SSN. I like that. I like that too. That's beautiful, actually. All right. Curtis Davis at Gino. Welcome back. Thoughts on Nucor and X and Seal up 5%. You guys already know. Mr. Financial, we've been talking about this for a year and a half, 2 years ago. Build back better. We were talking about it 2 years ago. X Steel, Nucor, aluminums. We were talking about this, ladies and gentlemen. You can't go wrong. If somebody wants to build your infrastructure, steel, aluminum, concrete is all going to be needed, along with a bunch of other things like lumber. You've seen what the prices have done. So you can imagine the stocks have been doing very well also. So just keep that in mind. All right. So thank you for bringing that up. There goes some more gems, ladies and gentlemen. Some more gems. Eric found new Asian real estate markets. Home only 75 square feet. Yes. 16K down. 12-month payments of total 16K. A new nice flatter pad for 32K. Thank you so much for bringing that up, Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial. Yes. Tiny homes. Sorry. I was going to bring that up on Friday, and I did not. But thank you for bringing that up. And they actually have, I don't know if it's the same company. I wish I could bring it up, but there's a company in the United States, and it's not 32 grand. It's $125,000 for a tiny home, but it's not really that tiny. It's a manufactured prefab type home that you can put up, and it's pretty sweet, actually. You can make it look very nice, but It's no more than 100 square feet or 75 square feet, something like that as well. But they want 125,000. He's talking about an Asian company that's doing it for 32. Curtis Davis, we need a link. We need a name. We need that company, because that right there is another easy money maker for somebody right now that's sitting there with an extra pad next to the house that they could put this little tiny 75 square foot place on and use for Airbnb or rentals of some sort. I'm just saying, there's opportunity everywhere depending on where you live. So that's pretty sweet. Thank you so much for mentioning that. All right. Did anyone purchase the stock I mentioned on Friday, which was the symbol BSET? They are paying a special dividend of $1.50. It's giving. I am in this one. Yes, Gino Shimiente. I did not purchase the BSET. I haven't purchased any stocks whatsoever today, but I will be hunting tomorrow, just to let you know. So hold on. Let me get my my list going, just so you guys know, because BSET and X Nucor. I like that, and TTM, because Tata's involved. In fact, that's their parent company, so that's sweet right there. So I'm going to keep these handy for my list right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see. What else was I going to get into today? All right. Now, there's been some things that came. Hold on a second. Let me see here. I got something else down here. All right, Gino. When end date to get B set dividend? Thinking of buying. I think, well, today's the 21st. So it's got to be probably, in fact, hold on. Here, I'll just go to Seeking Alpha dividend. Let's see, BSET. Let's go find out, ladies and gentlemen. Since you asked, let's go see. Leah Dennis, hey sis. Take a look at PXD, took profit and bought it again. Okay. PXD. Here we go. The dividend date is 210. It's already passed. The Bassett Furniture Industries has already passed, apparently. Too late. He's getting his dividend on the 25th. No, wait. It already happened. So wait, he's talking about a special dividend. I stand corrected. Hold on now. We have a special dividend that's coming out. So that's different. Let's see here. Declare date. Ex-dividend date's tomorrow. 3/22. It's tomorrow, and it's $1.50. It's tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. You got to actually buy either right. Nope, too late tonight. I don't know if it's going to settle. Settle record date is 3/23, and pay date is April 6th for $1.50. And then their next one is 5/12, back to 14 cents. But that's pretty sweet. A special dividend of $1.50. That's pretty nice. Bassett Furniture, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta love it. It's right there on the screen for you. Gems again. And hold on, there is one last thing. What is the price? Oh, $20. So that's basically 5% on your money if you invest in this right now. Then you get 14 cents another, so you're going to be at $1. Well, let's just call it 10%. If this is, let me go check this out. Are they giving? So they give out January, March, July, and October. So you're going to get March. The ex-dividend's 5/12. So you could get the $1.50. You could get the 14 cents for the ex-dividend in May. You could also get the one that's going to come out in, well, that's weird, May. So is there one going to come out in July too? Or is that the May is the July one? And then there's going to be one in October. So let's just call it 28 cents. So 178. So almost 10% with this special dividend they're giving out on your $20 investment. Not bad. Not bad at all. I like it. All right, let's go. PXD. Shimiente dropping gems again, ladies and gentlemen. While you're here on the SSN Nation Money Making Monday. Oh, what happened? Okay, Pioneer Natural Resources up 4%. Dividend history. He was talking about this on Friday, ladies and gentlemen. So talk about crazy. 4%. That's a lot. Quite frankly. That's a lot. 58% in 1 year. Gino Shimiente taking his profits and running. I'm not mad at you. That's crazy. Let's see what's looking like on the 5-day. Up 10%. Oh, a spike today. Good grief. Well, ladies and gentlemen, he dropped this gem on Friday. And what can we say? Gino Shimiente, he ain't lying. He's the truth. And they even have a $2.48 dividend, which is, what is that, almost 1%? Nonetheless, yeah, it's 1.03%. But Gino Shimiente, once again, ladies and gentlemen, he's dropping the gems. It's like the man's turning stuff into gold. Hit the likes. Let us know if you got notification. Let's beat the record. Oh, yes, that's right. Thank you so much, Vanessa Comagate. Did we beat the record, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know. Did you receive the YouTube notification and the trailer? Let me know. Gino Shimiente says, buy AA going higher. What, American Airlines? Seriously? Okay. Let's go see. I agree. $90 going higher than 90. Jeez. That's their all-time high is 92. World's 6th largest producer of aluminum. Oh, you're talking about, why did I think American Alcoa Corp? Oh, I got planes on my mind. I was like, how is this $90? I knew something was wrong. Alcoa, yes, I agree. That's aluminum, ladies and gentlemen. So he's not talking about American Airlines. I'm glad to hear that because 90 was a bit high, but all right. I love it. Thank you so much. Once again, I can't disagree. It's aluminum. They're in that. It's Alcor. So, Alco. I'm not mad at you. Again, AA. Hold on. Let me write this down because that just goes in with the new core. Okay. There we go. Steel. There we go. More steel. Classic. Alicia. Hello, my sis, Vanessa K. Gino Shimiente dropping gems, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at DE mentioned last week, still going higher. Oh my goodness. Now, look at this. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, he talked about this. I think it was last Wednesday. I think, if I remember right. Or was it last Monday? Either way, another 2% on it. This is crazy. This is what's happened over the last 5 days. Gino Shimiente, once again, taking his profit. Last Wednesday, I think that's when he talked about it. Some more like profits on the way. 10% profits. That's not bad. 8%, 9%, 10% in a week or two. I'm not mad. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. Nobody could see it. I had it. That's it right there. That's the chart the last 5 days, ladies and gentlemen. And no one went broke taking profits. You got that right. Yes, Tata Motors, like a huge conglomerate, some of the Samsung in Korea, they are monopoly companies. They're in various industries. Exactly. So that's why I like Tata. And Gino Shimiente saying it again. Oil is going up. Oil still going higher, but take profits along the way. Okay. He's been the truth, ladies and gentlemen. You've been fortunate enough to have a guy here that's been sharing, and his sharing is basically, I would say like 90% normally. But the reality of the situation ends up, it's like this guy's like says something, and 100% of what he says, it moves one way or another, but it still moves. It's like nobody's losing. If you would take profit in small chunks, the 15, the 20, the 25%, he's winning all the way, and then he's buying back in. I'm just like, this is incredible. Everything that he's mentioned, it always has went up, ladies and gentlemen. So you've been lucky to get this information and do your due diligence and see if you want to invest in it. And I thank you again, Gino Scimiente, because every time it's like winners. I want to almost say 100%. I can't think of anyone that's ever been like, hey, it's went bad. Sure, stocks go up and down, ladies and gentlemen. That's when you do dollar cost. But it's still crazy. Cop popped above 100 and oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Kanoko? Wow. That is incredible. The oil stocks, ladies and gentlemen, talking about that for the last 3 weeks. 102. That's incredible. That's incredible. It was just 87 a month ago. 17% on your money in 1 month. Wow. Wow. Winners everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. What can you say? All right. We're 1 hour, 45 minutes in. That's the Kanoko COP. I'm going to have to play a video and smash the like buttons, please. So we have information given to the YouTube algorithm that we have people in the house. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. So let me play one of these promos so I can get myself a little bit of water to drink. And let's go with, why not? A little fun. I don't know. He's got a good shot.
A lot of competition.
The guy can play. But we all showed up to dethrone him this year. But I brought him something, courtesy of Poker 101A. This is his jersey. And then we're going to auction one off.
Oh, sweet.
So he's got another one.
Great.
All right?
Very
We got
nice.
some heavyweights here.
As long as you can hold your own.
David Devilfish Juliet. You know, I'm here. Phil Ivey might even be here. I mean, we have heavyweights here tonight. So us little guys, we're going to have to do something serious.
Here he is, the man of the hour, Don Cheadle. Last year's tournament winner arriving to defend his title.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, just had to have a little break. So thank you so much for being here once again. I appreciate it. I humbly appreciate all your support, especially members with the icon next to your name. If you want to join, you have to find the join button somewhere around the chat, I believe, or you have to go to the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel page and join. So thank you so much once again for your support. Now, one other thing. Professor Auntie Val mentioned something earlier. Nobody's coming to save you. The gear is in. I'm not wearing it, of course, but I'm just letting you know right now. Here's what this logo looks like. Okay. Here's something. You can order it at the StopStrugglingNow.com channel. It's available. It's ready at the printers. They have it ready for me. And this is what a hoodie would look like. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody's coming to save you. So you're going to have to put your financial situation in your own hands. You're going to have to be CEO of your life. You can't sit around and rest on your laurels because you used to make a lot of money, because that money is going to evaporate due to inflation. Not because you're spending it, but due to inflation is going to outpace what you can earn on the money. So you can't put it under a mattress, because right now I'm pretty sure a lot of people would have said, you know what, $100,000 is a lot of money. 2010. They might have left it under the mattress. But that whole time, now they come out and they're like, wait a minute, I just bought a bag of groceries and it cost me $100. It's like I just put gas in my car and filled it up. It cost me $100. All that stuff would be like foreign if you went to sleep 10 years ago and woke up. You'd be like, hell, I'll spend $100,000 in like a few months the way this is going, depending on where you live. But I'm just saying, those are the kind of things that you have to think about when you get into retirement. You earn less money. So if it's going to cost you 20, 30, 40% more year over year just for your basic necessities, it's going to be hell to pay. So therefore, you got to have this passive income coming in by any means necessary, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're talking about in 2022. And that means you might have to invest in yourself. Now, let's see what else. I have more to talk about tonight. we have more to talk about because we want passive income. Don't we? I think we do. All right. Take the profits. Today is the day for best special dividend. Yes, our Gino Shimiente. Yeah, today would have been the best day because tomorrow there's the 22nd. I don't know if they're going to do that, and record date is the 23rd. So again, I don't know if it would settle. In some places it won't settle, some will. So you might miss out if you try to buy tomorrow. But anyhow, Cop Popped 102, which is Konoko, Phillips, Curtis Davis. As long as this Ukraine-Russia continues, oil will ride higher. Exactly. I agree. Milan B, Gino Shimiente, fire. Exactly, Milan B. Nothing but fire coming here from Gino Shimiente. Thank you so much for participating and helping out the SSN Nation, the SSN Academy, SSN University. Gino Shimiente never has steered us wrong. All right, Wilson Koo, the Koo Man's in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream with the icon. Thank you so much for being here. Good evening, Mr. Bird, and SSN family is his tagline. 100% facts, and he sells money. So again, ladies and gentlemen, this man's not just talking ish. He's sitting there saying, I can get you loans. I can help you out with financing on all kinds of levels. You want to start a business? You already have started a business, have revenue coming in. He can use that revenue to get you a loan. You're on Amazon, eBay selling products. He has investors for you too. You want to buy real estate and you say, hey, man, I found this property, but it needs rehab. I can't pay for the property and the rehab. Well, he can get you loans 100% for the rehab. How do you like that, ladies and gentlemen? Pretty simple, pretty easy, right? Not that bad. So I want to thank you, Wilson Koo, for being here. And by the way, you can go check him out at quickeasyfunds.com, QUIKFUNDS.com. It's that simple. All right. Not that hard. Or you can send me a message at support@stopstrugglingnow.com and I will hook you up with Mr. Koo. Just saying. That's how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing but love here. Wilson Koo still working, but listening. Crazy days. I know it's crazy days. It's tax time. It's people that are trying to take advantage of all these loan products that are available that they don't even know about. It's crazy what's going on out here. Wilson Koo, what's up in Canada? If I'm Curtis Davis. Got the YouTube notification. Wilson Koo, you have broken the record. Thank you so much. That means 12 people tonight has said they saw the YouTube trailer and or the YouTube notification. That is beautiful. Thank you so much. That breaks a record. 12, ladies and gentlemen. It's finally happened. Professor Auntie Val says, good evening, Mr. Koo. Showing the love in the house, ladies and gentlemen. The inflation's crazy. It hurts. Single retired teachers on fixed income. Oh my God, Curtis Davis, can you only imagine being a teacher getting underpaid for 15, 20, 30 years? You get out and all of a sudden you're in Kentucky and they go, hey, F you teachers, we're not giving you any pension money. Can you imagine this? This is outrageous. Outrageous what's happening. I just don't believe it. All right. So that is one thing. Teachers are, they get underpaid their whole life, unless, of course, you go to universities and then you start getting paid more. But if you're in any of the school systems, you're generally getting underpaid. And most of the school systems their pensions are undervalued, underfunded. So therefore, that is the problem. And I hate to say it, you just never know. You're going to need like 2 pensions, unfortunately, it seems like. All right, Wilson Koo, showing love. Evening, Victor M, Curtis D, Vanessa K, Auntie V, Leah D, Gary W, Gino C, Andreen Miller, Maria B, Brian P, Diesel M, Willie L. Right on. Thank you for the love. Wheat and corn surged 3%. Commodities funds. Yes. Hey, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for mentioning commodities fund, because I'm not in the commodities fund. Time to get in one, though. I will say that. Let me write this down. Hold on. I got to get my little notes handy, you guys, because all these things we're mentioning, you have to look at, do your due diligence, and see if it's worth it. That's the way it goes, right? All right. So can't be mad at that. Thanks, Sultan, for the support. Thank you so much. Soft, SOFF, the Sultan of Financial Freedom. I'm going to take that drip. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep going with that. TGT, dividend per share, 90 cents. Okay. TGT stock. Let me go look it up. Oh, you're talking about Target? I'm not invested in Target, but I'm not saying Target's not a good company. I think it is, quite frankly. 52-week high, 268. 52-week low, 176. Dividend, 1.6. Beautiful. So there's nothing wrong with that, ladies and gentlemen. 90 cents. Hold on. Let me go check something out. What's the percentage? It's only 1.61. Okay, so if we're talking about dividends, let me look at Target anyhow. Target's been having a rough time. It's moved about 10%, 20% year over year. I like Target myself. I'm not invested in Target. But if, again, you guys, you know what we talk about, AGNC stock. If we're going to talk about dividends, here we go. 11% dividends. A, G as in George, N as in Nancy, C. If we strictly looking at that, and it's a big company, right? So let me see if I have this on the screen for you guys. Yep. So there you go. That's beautiful. My PSEC, I'm pretty sure it's down in the 8% range now. Let's see. 8.75% dividends, right? Oil, this is probably going to be SHLX, 8.57%, just giving you some things to think about. I'm missing one. I wish I could remember. That was that should be around 15%, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Can't remember them all, ladies and gentlemen. All right. But thank you so much, Mylan B, for that. Appreciate it. Victor Marrero, Wilson Koo, good evening, sir. Nothing but love, ladies and gentlemen. All right. 1 hour, 57 minutes in. Please smash the like button. Now, I got to show you guys, because in case you're keeping track, I am doing this here. Hold on. Let me go over here. Let me go over here. Here we go. This is COPS, ladies and gentlemen. And this is a platform that makes a little bit of no sense, but I'm invested. You guys know I had the 142 on Friday when we did the live stream. I have not put in the bot yet that runs automatically. And I have been doing this, and I haven't been doing it 24 hours a day either. So it's $10 over 3 days, and actually it's going to be more, but this is what we do. I don't know if I have a link. I don't think I have a link down below for this, but I'm just showing you this is how you manually do it if you don't have the bot already set up. Now, some of you may say, where do you get this bot at, right? Okay, and how to set it up. Well, there's 2 things that you can do. So I'm going to give you guys a link to where you can go check out a video, and they actually have the bot down in their description. All right. At 11 minutes and 9 seconds, that's where it starts. So you can check it out there. So I don't have to make the video and do it myself. All right. But down here in the chat room, everybody who's live, you can go check out their video. And like I said, at about 11 minutes and 9 seconds is when they start, when the guy gets into a 3-way where they walk somebody through how to add the bot. All right. And they have the software there for free for the bot. Okay. It's in the description. They have this little downline thing. So I'm in their downline. So don't worry about it. But anyhow, it's all for everybody to see. So you guys can go check it out there. And so check out in chat. And I'm going to go do this on the screen so you can see this. It's pretty simple, but every 2 hours, this renews. So it's in transition for 2 hours. And then at the end of it, the money pops back into the other side, into your wallet balance. All right. So this is how it goes right here. And I found out some other things, which I wasn't going to click on Friday. So we're getting 3% per transaction, basically. So, of course, the more money you put in, the more you can have these transactions, the more 3% you get. All right. But this is manually. And then once you go under $5, I believe it is, I can't do this again because now it's only $1.96. So as you know, I started with 142 on Friday. $11 has increased in 3 days. All right. So now you guys have an idea that it appears that it's, even though I haven't done it every 2 hours because I go to bed, so I miss some of the 2-hour cycles. I miss either two of the 2 hours or 3 of the 2 hours. And then I remember throughout the course of the day to hit this. Just like right now, I waited an extra hour or something. But as you can see here, $2.69 today in income transactions. The other thing, here's what I wanted to show you as well, which I didn't show because I thought it showed something else. But this is how you withdraw. Recharge means deposit. And actually, you can transfer amongst each other, apparently, or transfer out. I think this is transfer out. If you transfer out, you're going to have to KYC. All right. So that's pretty much it. And then, of course, there's an invite link to invite friends. I'll have that link down below in case you guys want to sign up in this. But it's high risk. High risk. That's all I'm going to tell you. All right. It's people are making the money. People are able to withdraw. There's no problems that way. And I highly suggest you do your due diligence before you get into the high risk maneuvers. All right. Now I'm going back on the screen. And now you see what Mr. Financial, AKA Mr. Chili Davis on YouTube was talking about SoFi. We were talking about SoFi like months ago. Now SoFi dropped and has been going back up. So he ran a video like I think it was Friday or Saturday, showing the 7 or 9% increase for that day. I don't know what's happened over this time, but we were talking about Upstart, SoFi. Afterpay is not on the US stock exchange. Apparently it's on the Australian stock exchange, but those are the type of things that we were talking about. All right. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put that COTP, the one that gives 3% for every transaction you do. I'm going to put that in the chat room too for everybody. And then I'm going to load it into the description. So if anybody wants to sign up into the COPS program, you'll have that information as well for everybody that sees this on the replay. 3% daily. That's what we're talking about here, ladies and gentlemen. We like 3% daily. We like 1% daily. But this isn't like a node project. This is more like a transaction. So they're arbitraging, right? So they're buying, like, I'll use it again. I'm buying $100 stock on Robinhood, and it says $100. But in the background, companies like Citadel are taking your order, and then they're looking around and finding somebody that was selling their shares for $98. Then they take the spread plus fees, whatever. They take that spread as profit. So that's what these guys at COTPS, they're saying that they do. So sure enough, people are making profits. You're able to withdraw money. That's going on right now. But anything crypto, high risk all the time is what I say. All right. So just letting you guys know about that. And SoFi today dropped down 3%. 6 months. Oh, here's the thing about SoFi. In my opinion, its 52-week low is $7.74, and here it is at $9.57. 43%. That's crazy. 47%, almost 50% decline is higher than 50% decline. That's crazy. And they have different technologies. And as you can see here, financial products, student and auto loans, mortgages, personal loans, credit card, investing, banking. I mean, geez, talk about undervalue. Let me know what you guys think. This is part of investing to get all kind of different opportunities here. All right. So Vanessa Comagate says, what's good, cool, man? Nice bump for Hector in the Olympus. Oh, geez, I like what I see. Victor Marrero, we're still into Hector, my man. Let's go see what this is. $21. Long time has it been over $20. It's been under. So that's been great. That's very good. Nice call on that. And Olympus obviously went up as well. So that's good to hear. And what do we got? India, OLX. OLX. I've seen that before. That's India. Let's see what that is. Oh, can't do it here. That's not the OLX I know. So I don't know what we're talking about there. India, OLX. But I still want to know about OLN because we have preparations to deal with. We have preparations here to deal with. We're up to 53 now, 12%, 6 months, year over year, 40%, ladies and gentlemen. We've been talking about OLN for like over a year. 40% return. Gino Chimiente, he would have said, hey, time to sell. 40%. I like that profit margin. So I can't blame him one bit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're 2 hours in. Please smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell. And I have to get some water as well. Actually, Hector is around 29. Holy smokes. That is beautiful. 29. Okay, I got to pull it up then. Let's go look this up. That's special. Let's go look. Okay, I didn't see that. I love it. I love that. 26.49 right now. That is a far cry from 16, 14, 18. We doubled our money, Victor Marrero. Oh, we had to buy in when it went down to like $12. 13, we had to buy, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So now remember at Hector, I bought in originally at $255, a coin price. So I had to do dollar cost average down. And I'm still above the 26.67. So I should buy some more because it would dollar cost me down, which is what I need to do actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, let me write this note to get me some more Hector before this thing does something crazy, because Hector, I'm bullish on Hector. This thing should have risen. This thing should not even have been anywhere near here. They have Hector Bank now. Hector Finance is coming. They're doing the damn thing. So I'm saddened, but I'm happy to see that they've risen. So that's awesome to see. Thank you for that update. I appreciate it. All right, we're 2 hours, 8 minutes in, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to come back on Wednesday nights when we have the Wednesday night live stream, but the members with the icons are the only one that can be in the chat room. Everybody else can watch. And then on Friday, come back 6:10 p.m. on Friday, 8:50 p.m. on Monday and Wednesday. And on Friday and Monday, everybody can be in the chat. Everybody can watch. All right. So I'm going to wrap this up shortly, ladies and gentlemen, unless anybody else has any nice gems to drop. And so I want to thank everybody for being here. Now, let me do something else. I added the COTPS. So there's drip down below because you have to be invited to get into drip. Joshua Felder's link is there. He's the man that made the video. So you can search the channel if you're not familiar with drip. Then I added the crypto OTPS in there. So that link is down below. Even though you can register, you do not have to do anything. You can register. You're going to have to get into registering if you want to do anything. All right. And then get your free stocks from Robinhood and Webull. Get your free $10 from Coinbase, a Bitcoin, Celsius Network. Just review what's in the description. There's some good things down there for you. And don't forget about the neighbors. If you're interested in the metaverse for the pre-sale, don't forget about that. as well, because you never know, you might be at the right place at the right time. And in fact, in case you're new here, let me get you to, if you just showed up late, let me put in the chat. Okay, I don't have the neighbors metaverse. It's the, oh, well, I can't even say what it is because neighbors is spelled the English way. And they're using the neighbors as the neighbors. IO? I don't know if it's IO. Let's see. I can't remember if it was IO or whatever it was. That's what happens. Let's go see if I put it in here. Neighbors IO. Yes, that is right. Why are we having a problem? Always a problem, ladies and gentlemen. Kind of crazy. Yes, I did. Yeah. Yes. Did you unload Wonderland? Yes, I did, Victor Marrero. I mentioned it on, I did it like maybe about 10 days ago. Remember 10 days ago, it was like, I don't know, $300 or $400, I said, and I lost like 500 in the Wonderland, but I took profits of 300, but I still, even taking the 300 when it was profits, I didn't take all of the profit. So then I end up losing like 500. And then I took what was remaining and I'm investing it either in the neighbors or I'm buying more power and getting a nuclear node. All right. So that's the options. We'll determine that tomorrow. All right. But here's the neighbors, ladies and gentlemen. That says property. And this will get you to the Discord. So I'll put this in the chat room. Everybody who watches this video afterwards, I don't know if it'll be in the chat room, but it's definitely not going to be below in the description. And you can see how the neighbors is spelled with the U in it. And then it's .io. It's theneighbors.io. That's how you get there. Pre-sale March 22nd. And they're selling property tomorrow. All right. I don't believe they're selling their coin in NEIBR. So therefore, that's what you're going to have to look at. So with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, we got to wrap this up tonight. 2 hours, 12 minutes. And again, I want to thank you so much for being here. Everybody, we broke a record tonight. At least, shall I say, YouTube broke the record tonight because 11 people, I think we broke the record. 11 people received the YouTube notification and or saw the trailer. That is cool. So who knows? Maybe we're moving on up, ladies and gentlemen, but we'll find out later. Okay. With all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. And that's why we have to keep talking about investing. We have to keep talking about passive income and how to make money on investments. We have to take a chance. You have to take a risk. You have to make your money work for you while you sleep. Otherwise, you're going to get left behind. And I should have talked about this, but we'll talk about this on another day, is that sure, when you realize how much people make, they don't have enough money to possibly invest. That's why you have to sometimes take chances with some of these crypto projects, because some of these only require a $200 or $300 or $400 investment, and you never know what can happen. But keep in mind, with anything crypto, 99 out of 100 crypto projects go bye-bye. So that's what you have to remember. And also, just like Gino Chimiente says, with stocks, sometimes in crypto, you have to think about the profit taking as well. While it's going good, what's wrong with that 40, 50, 60, 100%, 200%? We think it's going to go higher, and then all of a sudden it crashes down 70, 80% because that's what crypto does. And now you're like, damn, I should have took those profits. So what happened is a perfect example, Wonderland Time that we discussed. At one time I had, I invested $1,100 in there. It was over $2,000. It was like $2,400. So the fact that it went double, 100%, I was sitting there gleefully thinking, okay, cool. So it's working. It's going to go up. Should have taken the profit and left the 1,100 back, or taken $1,400, $1,500 out and left that in. But no, did not do that, made the mistake. So I end up going negative 500 overall. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. You just never know. So sometimes, especially in crypto, sometimes there may not be a long runway. No matter how good the project looks, sounds, feels, smells, doesn't fit the bill. And we find out later when we could have taken the profit, could have taken the double money plus, and I did it. So Jack just gives you an idea of what's happening, right? So keep that all in mind. Let's see. I'm gonna do something unusual. Great evening, everyone. Stay happy and safe. Thank you so much, Wilson Koo, Professor Auntie Val. Nothing but love. Thank you. Can we talk about investing in companies on Start Engine one day? Sure, we can, Mylon B. But think about this. We have SSN Lifestyle coming out. There is not going to be Start Engine. It's going to be called Ring of Fire, where we can do things like invest in fingernails to go as a group and get the passive income. They're not giving us 5% on the money. You're not going to get whatever they say kibbles and bits are going to be after you give them your money. This is going to be the project makes X amount of dollars. Your percentage on the project, you get X amount of dollars. That's how it's going to go. So just letting you know. But yes, we can talk about Start Engine anytime. I haven't talked about that because, quite frankly, I'm going to tell you what it is. I don't know about Start Engine, but I do know about like Cardone's programs. I know like the REIT programs where they tell people, give us your money and we'll give you 5%. And I still say, well, if that's all you're going to get, and then they say, well, we'll give you profits 3 years later, 5 years later, whatever. Okay. If that's all I'm going to get, well, I can earn 10% on dividends from the stock market, 12%, 15%, 16.93% from Orchard Island Company right now. So if you're not giving me like 10%, 11% on my money, why am I going to give you money? If that's not a standard, because that should be minimum at this point with inflation. So it's very hard to give somebody something that's into a business or into something that says, I'll give you 5%. Meanwhile, the cost of living is going up. So just because I gave you 5% last year, that 5% is worth a hell of a lot less money now because it costs me more money to buy products today than it did last year. Buy goods, services, pay for my bills. It cost me more than 5%. So basically I'm underwater. So therefore I needed my money to actually earn me a hell of a lot more than 5%. So all I'm saying, yes, we can talk about it. And thank you so much, Mylan B, for bringing that up. In fact, I'm going to go check out Start Engine. And we'll probably talk about it on Wednesday night live stream. How about that? Proactive, just because you asked. All right. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.